I don't, really, I don't know if they are. I know what the perception is that they're not, and I understand that because it just seems that everything is cut and dry when it's presented to the public. It's already been decided on, and that's the feel that I have gotten as I've campaigned, talking to people. That is the main thing that comes to the forefront, is the fact that people think that a decision is made in the back, and then they come to a meeting and they say, if you want this particular thing to happen, then come to this forum. And you go to the forum and you tell them that you don't want it, blah, 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 and then the next thing you know, it's in the newspaper that it's already a done deal. And it's kind of the way that I am the chairperson of the Western Shawnee Neighborhood Alliance, and the new road that is going down Sherm Road. I mean, my people are upset because they have lost their parking spaces, they've lost sidewalks, they've lost all of these things because we're going to have a shared road now, and cars will be literally driving close to people's bedrooms. And they had a forum at, I think at Lewis Lane Baptist Church, where people could come and say, well, yes, I want to do it and whatever. And there were people there that were against that. And then they started digging anyway. So, and people are really upset about it. And once it had gotten started, you can't turn back. And so the residents along Sherm Road feel that they were not listened to, that they were not heard, that this was already planned, and it was already what they were going to do, and they did it. So, and I mean, it's almost like the people with over in Barron Drive with the water on Middle Ground and that kind of stuff. Those people are hurting over there. Because that's their property, and would you want water flooding in your backyard? I did call the in reference to the Sherm Road. I did call the city manager, and I talked with Bill Parrish, and I expressed the sentiments of these people, and I told him, I said, Bill, I said, let's put this on you. I said, it's Thanksgiving, and you've got 3 children, and they're coming home for Thanksgiving, and you've got little babies in a car, and it's snowing outside, and these people your children have to park around the corner and get car seats and babies out of a car and walk through the snow all the way back around because there's no parking spaces in front of your house. And who's to say that there will be parking spaces around the corner, because people live around the corner. So they've got people coming home for Thanksgiving too. We've got to, sometimes we have to step back and look at the human side of it instead of just going ahead with what seems to be what's going on at the time. I mean, I know everybody has the shared roads, and I am all for shared roads and people who ride bicycles and whatever. But, if it doesn't work in this area, then it doesn't work.
How do you, if you're elected to the city commission, you talked about the you talk about the
I'm very positive.
You talk about the perception that the decisions are already a done deal, and then they come out and basically announce it. Speaking as specifically as you can, how do you better include the public in the decision-making process, and how do you counter that perception?
As I talk with groups and do these forums, I let the voter know that they also have a responsibility in this election. Their responsibility does not stop once they have made the little check on the ballot or pulled the lever or whatever it is that they have to do. I am only a representative of the people who vote for me. And so in order for me to do what my constituents want, they have to let me know. So I tell them, when I get in office, if there's an issue I need to hear from you. If you don't call me and tell me that you don't want this, or you do like this, then I have no way of knowing. So you leave it up to me to make my own decision, and go with that. But I need people to understand that once you pull that lever, your job does not stop. You have to stay engaged, and let me know what your feelings are.